In 1961, the Royal Netherlands Army made a massive military investment that promised high-speed mechanization for the front line of NATO, but ended up delivering one of the most dreaded vehicles in modern infantry history. Facing the constant threat of a Soviet armored breakthrough across the North German plain, Dutch military planners urgently needed fully enclosed tracked armor to replace their obsolete World War II-era M3 half-tracks. The government decided to purchase 345 units of the French-built AMX PRI infantry fighting vehicle. On paper, this French design looked like an extraordinary logistics triumph. The military leadership wanted to standardize their entire armored fleet around the lightweight AMX-13 platform, using the same tracked chassis for tanks, artillery, and troop carriers. By sharing parts and maintenance tools, Dutch defense planners calculated they could drastically cut logistical operational expenses while fulfilling their NATO troop mobility quota. However, this cost-saving strategy created a disastrous design compromise. Engineers simply took a light 13 metric ton tank chassis, stretched the metal hull, and attempted to cram 11 fully equipped soldiers inside. The resulting fighting vehicle suffered from severe mechanical strain and fatal design compromises that quickly turned everyday deployments into a waking nightmare for Dutch conscripts. Soldiers quickly gave the vehicle grim nicknames and openly stated they would rather march on foot behind the column than endure transport inside this enclosed metal box. Before we go on, what do you think was the biggest tactical failure of Cold War armored design? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel for more in-depth defense history, and tell me where you are watching from. The core reason Dutch troops despised the AMX PRI came down to 4 catastrophic engineering flaws built into the vehicle chassis. The primary hazard was the power plant. While contemporary American M113 carriers utilized diesel propulsion, which significantly reduced combustion risks, French manufacturers fitted the AMX PRI with a SOF M8-cylinder gasoline engine producing 250 horsepower. This volatile motor consumed nearly 100 liters of high-octane fuel per 100 kilometers across rough cross-country terrain. Operating a front-mounted gasoline engine right beside the driver created intense heat and turned any ruptured fuel line into an immediate fire hazard. Compounding the propulsion crisis was an unforgiving 5-speed non-synchronized manual transmission. Drivers were forced to master double clutching under intense field conditions. A single missed gear shift while navigating deep mud or steep sand dunes would stall the 15 metric ton carrier, instantly rendering it a completely stationary target on the battlefield. Suspension mechanics created yet another severe vulnerability. The track width measured just 350 millimeters, designed originally for the light AMX-13 scout tank. When forced to carry 3 crew members, 8 fully equipped infantrymen, and heavy combat gear, ground pressure soared. Making high-speed turns over 30 kilometers per hour on loose European soil, routinely through the steel tracks directly off the road wheels. Finally, the troop compartment was an ergonomic disaster. With an internal roof clearance measuring under 1.35 meters, 8 soldiers, packed with FN/FAL battle rifles, MAG machine guns, and rocket launchers, sat crammed shoulder to shoulder. The weak ventilation fans could not extract engine exhaust or weapon discharge fumes, causing troops to suffer severe carbon monoxide nausea before even stepping foot onto the combat zone. Despite these profound mechanical handicaps, the Dutch military managed to introduce one genuinely innovative technical modification to the AMX PRI. While standard French troop carriers mounted an open ring with a light 7.5mm machine gun, the Dutch Army Custom ordered an enclosed rotating cupola, armed with a heavy 12.7mm Browning M2 machine gun with 1,000 rounds of ammunition. This specialized weapon station allowed the Dutch gunner to aim and fire the heavy weapon completely under armor protection, using mechanical linkages from inside the hull. In terms of crew protection, this arrangement was years ahead of early American M113 variants, where gunners stood completely exposed from the waist up to artillery fragments and sniper fire. Yet this single tactical improvement could not offset the severe operational anxiety felt by the troops inside. Dutch mechanized infantry units participating in NATO exercises during the 1960s and 1970s operated under constant fear of getting trapped in a burning gasoline fire. This extreme safety concern produced an unorthodox and dangerous operational procedure known as high-speed bailout drills. During major field maneuvers at training grounds like Bergen-Hohn in West Germany, infantrymen were drilled to fling open the twin rear hull doors and leap directly onto rough terrain, while the armored vehicle maintained a forward speed of 15 to 20 kilometers per hour. The rationale was simple. If an anti-tank projectile penetrated the thin steel armor, soldiers needed to evacuate instantly before volatile gasoline engulfed the compartment. While this emergency tactic prevented simulated confinement injuries from clumsy landings, sprained ankles, and joint trauma, became an accepted cost of service among Dutch conscripts who considered rapid evacuation preferable to remaining enclosed inside the vehicle. By the mid-1970s, the mounting operational friction and safety risks made the continued service of the AMX PRI utterly unsustainable for the Royal Netherlands Army. Dutch defense planners recognized that modern battlefield survival demanded far greater survivability than an improvised conversion of a 1950s light tank could ever deliver. In 1977, the Netherlands officially signed a landmark procurement program to replace the aging fleet by acquiring over 2,000 units of the YPR 765 armored infantry fighting vehicle. The YPR 765 introduced a turbocharged Detroit diesel 6V53T engine that eliminated the acute fire hazard of gasoline, while its enclosed turret featuring a rapid-firing 25mm Oerlikon autocannon gave Dutch mechanized infantry real offensive punch against modern mechanized threats. By 1983, every single AMX PRI had been formally retired from frontline service, bringing an end to one of the most troubled chapters in Dutch armored history. The painful saga of this armored vehicle offers an enduring lesson for modern military procurement. True combat effectiveness cannot be achieved by sacrificing ergonomics, crew survivability, and mechanical safety purely for logistical commonality and budget savings. An infantry fighting vehicle must first and foremost protect and deliver the soldiers inside as an effective fighting team, rather than forcing them to battle their own equipment. The hard lessons learned from this troubled platform directly laid the groundwork for the modern and highly capable Dutch mechanized infantry force that followed. When balancing defense budgets against soldier survivability, you think military leadership should always prioritize proven dedicated designs over cheaper multi-purpose vehicle platforms.